Man of Storr on Isle of Skye. So this morning I've decided I'm going to do a bit of a recce. It's about 7:30 and the sky is just starting to turn that little bit of pink now. The whole idea this morning is just to do a recce because I'm going to come up here tomorrow morning to do a dawn shoot. It's just a simple thing to see what I might fall over in the dark and also to scope out probably the best angle of what I'm looking for in terms of a shot. Not a bad view, eh? Okay, so if I just spin around here, you're actually going to see Old Man of Storr right there. Already I've learned a few things to look out for in the dark, particularly when we get up to the point where Old Man Storr is behind me. It's quite muddy here, so I'm going to have to watch my step and not to slip. Amazing rock formations formed over millions of years. I could just imagine the glacial type ice that formed through this valley. So this is it. This is the very top of where I'm going to come tomorrow morning and get my shot. And what an amazing vistaing panorama this is. I mean, have a look at this. It starts over here along the coastline down that way towards Skye. Then you come along here, around this way, until you got Old Man of Storr. So yeah, looks like it's 5:30 a.m. up, and it looks like it's going to be roughly, because of those muddy conditions, I think it's going to probably take me around about 45-50 minutes to get up there. It'll take me about 20 minutes to get out from Portree, so going to allow a good hour and a half to get up here just on sunrise, which is around about 7 o'clock. So yeah, can't wait till tomorrow morning. I'll see you then. So it's just gone past 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm heading up to the Old Man of Storr now. Looks like it's going to be a good morning for a bit of cloud and a bit of colour as the sun comes up. So yeah, I'm just driving through Portree now, and there's not a soul awake except me. So people often ask me, why do I do this? Get up in the middle of the night, walk through mud, walk through rocks. And for me, it's, sorry about the darkness by the way, all you can see is my headlamp. For me it's about living every day to the full. It's about getting up, watching the sunrise, watching a sunset, and just, yeah, enjoying life and capturing it through photography. So I've made it up the top of Old Man Storr here, and it's cyclonic up the top here. And I'm not joking to you here, I almost got blown off the top when I was still on the very top. I actually had to fall down flat to stop being blown over the side. So what I've actually done, I've found a little alcove around the side here, which is out of the wind, yet I've still got a plain, clear line of sight to the mountain. So this is where I'm going to set up and hope for a nice sunrise. Boy, that was a climb and a half, I tell you, in the dark, in the mud. sliding. I thought I'd lost a lot of gear, but when I unpacked everything, I found that it was strewn throughout my body. So yeah, glad to have everything, and I'm glad to be out of the wind down here, tucked inside here. But boy, I don't know if you can hear it, but that wind is howling through here. Have a look at these light beams coming through. Wow, just stunning. I never would have believed this would have existed. This is like heavenly. Look at those beams coming through and just hitting the islands out there. And I'm very sorry I wasn't able to talk to you much during this video when I was on the top here. I would have loved to have been able to talk to you more. But I got absolutely hammered with cyclonic wind and rain, and the funniest thing is a tour group turned up next to me, a photographic tour group. I'm hunkered down now behind the mountain, and this photographic tour group turned up beside me, and the guide literally pulled the pin and said, "We're out of here." And he actually said to me, "I've come up here a million times before, and this is the worst I've ever seen it." So I was here during the worst conditions, but I tell you, the light and the shots that I got were just perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. I had light just draping across the landscape here, across this little lock in front of me. Light draping up onto Old Man of Storr itself. And, you know, it brings tears to your eyes. It really does. Its nature is just so, so beautiful. And that's why I love capturing it. That's why I love photographing everything. That's why I love capturing these moments. Just blessed. Blessed with such a beautiful country here in Scotland. I'm so lucky to be here right now and experiencing this. These light beams. You've got to see these light beams. Have a look at this. Have a look at that. I mean, that is just something else. So the morning light has just now fully broken past the cloud, and for the first time I've actually seen what I look like after coming. I think here's a bit of mud for you. Yeah, I got smashed slipping over coming up here. Gear covered in mud, tripod covered in mud, all filters covered with water. So from now it'll be back home, clean up the gear, clean up the clothes, all ready for another morning tomorrow morning. I'd like to thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciated your company along the way. If you need to know any information about Old Man of Storr, how to get here, also any type of shots that I've taken, if you need to know any information about that, please just leave a comment down below and I'll try and answer it as best I can. I'm stoked. I'm so happy. Look where I am. It's just, look at where I am. I'm just sitting here, hunkered in, taking in the morning light. My life just doesn't get any better than this.